I bet a lot of people have heard of citronella.
Okay.
What is one thing that you know about citronella?
The wonders of citronella. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 194.
In the Hunt for Wellness podcast, we talk about mind, body, and spirit because that's what people are made of. They're made of a body, a mind, and a spirit. And we want each of those to be fully functioning, fully nurtured, to live a healthy, full, living your best life.
Hello, welcome to Hunt for Wellness. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Christy Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life, mind, body, and spirit. And this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines providing great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. So Cinderella.
No.
She's the Cinderella is the is that the one where mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
No.
Am I getting my fairy tales
Yes, you are.
mixed up?
Yes.
Okay, but we're not talking about Cinderella.
No.
We're talking about Citronella.
That's right. Yes, citronella oil.
Well, how about people who've never even heard of that before?
I bet a lot of people have heard of citronella.
Okay.
What is one thing that you know about citronella?
Well, I think isn't it a natural defense, like chop, the bugs are attacking you and you go, and it keeps them away.
Yeah, like people will burn those citronella
Candles, that's
outside.
right. Yes, that's probably why, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what most people know it for. That's historical use for it.
Okay.
It's actually a flowering grass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. It's related to lemongrass.
Okay.
But it is different. It's not really an edible one. I mean, you can take it in just small, teensy bits. But generally, it's applied topically or diffused for the most part. And it has a great smell, very fresh, it is lemony.
Yeah.
Citronella is lemony.
Well, citro must mean there's some kind of citrusy.
Yes.
Is it in the citrus family?
Well, it's not
But there's no fruit. There's no fruit, right?
No,
Okay.
I mean, it does have flowers and stuff on it. And so there is a fruit, but...
Do you know the scientific name for it?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Symbopogonardus.
Symbopogonardus. That sounds like something out of Cinderella. Hocus pocus dominocus. But
Yeah, change the pumpkin.
yeah, it is. Okay, now we're getting our fairy tales put together. But this is not a fairy tale. This is real.
This is real.
Okay.
So, we know it bugs the bugs.
Yep.
And so it's great to use for that. And it smells good.
Yeah.
And it's in like our purification oil. That helps like get rid of bad smells and freshen the air. So it's really good that way. It's also good for sore muscles.
Oh, really?
So yeah, you can use citronella for sore muscles.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow. I think about, we've talked before on the show about how essential oil is like the immune system of the plant, right?
Right. Yes.
And so you would think it would be there to keep away bad things.
Right.
So
yeah.
Great.
I also, in my research on this one, found that if animals eat it, they die.
The plant that it comes from?
If they eat the citronella plant, it's an Asian plant. And so if it's planted like here in the United States, it's invasive.
Really?
So you don't want to plant it on a farm, like where it could like spread all over a farm.
Really?
Yeah. Because animals...
I like to plant it in our garden so the rabbits eat it, because they eat everything, including dead sticks. But
that's okay if they eat the dead sticks. I don't think they eat dead sticks.
Maybe we could bait our garden with it. I don't know.
No. Okay. So anyways, and then I did want to tell you that besides the good smell and the bugs, it actually helps on an emotional level.
Oh, what's the emotion associated with?
Indecisiveness.
Oh.
Yes. So if you are feeling indecisive and aren't focused, this is the oil to help you focus.
Hey, that's really good. Well, that makes sense because lemon kind of helps you make focus too, right? So if it's kind of like lemon.
Yeah.
Good. Gosh, another thing to know about citronella. Who would have known?
So you can apply it to the back of your head, like where your head meets your neck.
Okay.
That would be the point that you would apply it. And you can release that indecisiveness or wishy-washy emotions and say the phrase, I am focused. Cool. Now, when you apply it, you want to dilute it, like 1-to-1.
Oh, really?
You can apply it neat to the bottom of the feet, but it should be diluted otherwise, like 1 drop of the V6 carrier oil to 1 drop of citronella. Is that because
it's so potent or what?
Well, it can also be sensitive to the skin.
Ooh.
So if people have really sensitive skin, I would just use it on the bottom of the feet.
Okay.
And it does get throughout the body.
Yep.
Because what you apply topically does get into your bloodstream, does go throughout your body. So it is a great oil. It smells really good. And it's really good for summer. If you are in the summer part of the year when you're listening to this.
Especially summer, like when you're out on the patio eating and all of a sudden you hear it.
Then get your citronella out.
Yeah.
You can also diffuse that citronella.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you don't have to use those burning candles.
Absolutely.
That we're so against.
Right. You can diffuse it outside.
Nice.
If you want to, and it works well. You can also make your own like bug spray.
Oh.
If you want to.
We call that bug juice.
Yeah. If you want to make your own bug juice.
How would you mix that up?
Okay. So you can use 20 drops of citronella, 20 drops of lemongrass, 20 drops of cedarwood.
Ooh.
With 2 ounces of witch hazel and 2 ounces of water.
Wow.
In a little spray bottle, and then shake it up.
That says 20 ounces of water there.
It's 2. Oh, 2. It's 2 ounces. Mistake.
Okay. Well,
you're not supposed to read my notes.
Well, I was looking down there and I saw it said 20, but okay. Actually, what we could do is if you go over to huntforwellness.com, episode number 194, which is this one, we'll have that little recipe there.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we do that? Just put it on there.
Let's do that.
And then that way you don't have to sit there, especially if you're driving or something right now or working out, you don't have to write it down.
Right. And so also, it's great to blend with like bergamot to diffuse.
Okay, yeah. So you can change the fragrance a little bit, but still get the effect.
Cedarwood to diffuse. Geranium, lemon, orange, pine. Any of those like blend really well with the citronella. You can also add it to your cleaning products. If you want to add it to your Thieves spray. Okay. Like your Thieves Cleaner.
And what would you do that just for the smell?
Just for the smell, yeah.
Something a little different.
Just to add to it.
Okay.
Right, and it's good for you. It's good to smell. Keep some bugs away. Maybe you have bugs in your house.
Yeah.
And you don't want
Maybe
that.
your kids left the door open and all those mosquitoes flew in, or the flies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Tell them to shut that door.
Don't forget, you can use it for sore muscles. So dilute it with that carrier oil, the V6 carrier oil, or your favorite one. And then just add a few drops, rub it together, and then rub it on like your sore arm or sore muscle or whatever after your workout.
That's going to be relieving.
Yeah, yeah. And if you need more help, reach out.
Yeah, you would go to huntforwellness.com to do that. We actually have this blue connect button all over the website. All you got to do is press that, put in your email, or if you want to be contacted by phone, just put that in there and we'll get back to you.
Yes. And is there something you want to learn? Is there something you want to know more about? We would love you to use that connect button and tell us what you want to learn.
Absolutely. Yeah, because we got to come up with content every week for this show.
So you could be part of influencing this show.
You could be an influencer.
Yes.
Night.
We'd also love you to share this show with those that you know.
Yeah.
That are interested in natural health, wellness, keeping themselves healthy. It's way better to keep yourself healthy than wait till you're sick to try to get healthy.
That's awesome. Yeah. Those are all great ideas.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, hey, this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines providing great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. Okay, well, we got rid of the bugs. That's pretty good. What we do have to, though, I want to kind of go back. We did this episode on the candles. It wasn't called episode on candles.
The diffusing.
Yeah, how you use a diffuser in place of a candle. So for citronella, instead of using a citronella candle, use a citronella diffuser.
Yes.
Or citronella in a diffuser. So anyway, you could check that show out. I'm going to put it right above my shoulder here and watch that. Get some ideas on how to just use citronella in new ways, and it will become your new best friend. So we'll see you next time on Hunt for Wellness.